Hey friends, Drex here from Drex Factor Poi, sharing with you the love of poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain. And today, I want to teach you how to do a reverse 3-beat weave with your poi. But before we dive in, I want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Fire Mecca, Flow Fests, Flow Toys, Juggling Calling, Pyroterra Light Toys, Spin Balls, and Ultra Poi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all of these awesome companies and the work that they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links that I've got down in the description of this video. And special thanks to the non-business friend of the channel, Pekka Pekkonen. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, my work, and my mission. So recently I have had several students that have been playing around with learning how to do a reverse 3-beat weave, and it did dawn on me that there are some techniques around this that are notably different enough from learning the forwards 3-beat weave that it might be worth doing a tutorial just on this trick alone. So in this tutorial, I'm going to give you as comprehensive an approach to learning this trick as I possibly can. That process is going to take several steps, and you may not get all of them in one day, but I guarantee you that if you do work through each of these steps, the trick is waiting for you on the other side. Cool, so if you're game, let's jump in. Step 1, learning to do a reverse tic tac. Alright, so first things first, when we're performing a reverse 3-beat weave, fundamentally what we're doing is we're passing the poi back and forth across our body in what we would normally refer to as a tic tac or a 2-beat. This is also sometimes called a reel, depending upon what part of your body it's around, but the terminology you don't need to worry about that much. What we are doing here is essentially spinning the poi in a reverse direction. That is, it is going backwards past our shoulders and forwards past our ankles. And we're moving the poi from side to side of our body. Now this is really important, both when it is on its native side, that is, if I'm using my right hand when it's on my right side, as well as when it's on the non-native side, that is, when my right hand's on my left side. You should still see the same pattern. The top of the poi is going back away from you, and the bottom of it is going forwards away from you. That'll be both on the right side as well as on the left side. To get back and forth, we need to use something called a cross point. I've already done a video that explains a cross point in depth that I'll go ahead and link to down in the description as well as up in the cards, but the long and short of it is this. You're basically bending the poi's path back and forth across your body in order to move it from side to side. To learn how to do this, I would actually just start by using your arm. So wrap your poi up in your head and perform this series of motions with me. You're going to start with your right hand next to your right hip, and you're going to reach it straight out away from you. You're next going to reach it directly up above your left shoulder, and then reach it back past your left shoulder. So you've basically got your arm across your whole body at this point. Next, you're going to reach it down towards your left hip, and then straight out away from you again. Next, you're going to reach straight up above your right shoulder, and back past your right shoulder, and finally down next to your right hip. And we start the whole pattern over again. Let me show you that from the other angle. So, starting at the right hip, we reach straight out away from us, we reach directly above the left shoulder, we reach behind the left shoulder, down next to the left hip, out and away, above the right shoulder, behind the right shoulder, and down next to the right hip. Away, above the left shoulder, behind the left shoulder, next to the left hip, away, above the right shoulder, behind the right shoulder, next to the right hip. You want to practice going through each and every one of these positions to make it feel comfortable. Once it does feel comfortable, you want to try and move straight between each of these points in a smooth, continuous motion, or as smooth as you can. Once you get to be confident with this, you can go ahead and let one coil out of the poi and essentially treat the poi as though it is an extension of your hand as you take it back and forth. You want the poi to be sticking out away from you the entire time. And when it gets to feel comfortable with the poi going out a single coil, you're going to let the full poi out, and again, let the poi act as an extension of your arm as you move it back and forth across your body in this fashion. So once you're in a position where you're pretty comfortable having the poi acting as an extension of your arm, you want to go ahead and reduce the size of those circles that your arm is creating until you're just producing these circles back and forth with the poi itself. Essentially, the poi has now become your arm. You just use the arm kind of like training wheels and going through this. And once you're in this position, hey, check it out. That's that reverse tic tac. Nicely done. And of course, once you get this down with the right hand, you want to learn the same thing with your left hand. The series of positions is going to be as such. You start at the left hip, reach out forward in front of you, reach above the right shoulder, back behind the right shoulder, down next to the right hip, straight out away from you, directly above your left shoulder, back behind your left shoulder, and down next to your left hip. Again, reaching straight out away, above the right shoulder, back behind the right shoulder, next to the right hip, out and away, above the left shoulder, behind the left shoulder, and down next to the left hip. Aside from that though, the process is exactly the same. You move your hand back and forth through all these different parts, you let out a single coil of the poi, you let out the poi to full length, and then you work your way down to just having the poi performing this motion back and forth. Just like that. Awesome. Now you're ready for step 2. Step 2, spinning the poi in reverse split time same direction. So most of us have a natural inclination to spin our poi in together same. That is, we have the poi moving together as they go around on the sides of us. Now the thing is to do a reverse 3-beat weave, we have to learn how to have our poi spin in split time same direction instead. If those words seem like Greek to you, I did do a video explaining timing and direction for poi that I'll go ahead and link to down in the description as well as up in the cards if you're watching on YouTube, but the Cliffs Notes are as such. Rather than thinking of the poi as both either coming at you or going away from you at the same time, you want to kind of imagine that you're performing a drum beat with them, thinking 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And there's a lot of ways that you could learn how to do this, but one of my favorites is actually to kind of come at it from the side, and that is to teach you a completely different timing and direction mode, namely split time opposites. Here's how that would work. Find yourself a wall to stand in front of, and you're going to reach both hands out to the side. Now from here, you're going to reach one hand up and one hand down, and then bring them back together at the other side of the wall. Now, the hand that went down before is going to go up, and the hand that went up before is going to go down, and you bring them back together to the side. So as you touch the wall, you want to bring your hands around in circles going in opposite directions and meeting up at either side of your body. Once you get to feel comfortable with that, you can try doing it without the wall. That is, try just doing that wax on, wax off pattern with both of your hands in mid-air. Really important, you want to make sure that your right hand is going around clockwise relative to you and your left hand is going around counterclockwise relative to you, like so. Okay, so once that motion feels comfortable, you're going to try doing the same thing with the poi in your hands. And once again, treating the poi like they are extensions of your arms. And what you're going to find is that you're actually doing that 1-2, 1-2 rhythm, just the poi happen to be spinning in the same plane. The one adjustment we have yet to make is to switch the poi around to spinning on the sides of you rather than in front of you. So in order to do that, what you want to think is that the poi are going to turn into wagon wheels that are spinning on either side of you. That is, the axle of those wagon wheels is basically going straight out from either one of your shoulders. Ideally, you want to be able to get yourself to the point where you can comfortably do 10 beats reverse in this split timing here, thinking that one poi is going up while the other is going down. Again, I kind of think of this as like doing a drum beat, like a roll on a snare or something like that, but you may find that there's an entirely different picture that works in your mind, and that works just as well. Step 3, learn the reverse 2-beat weave. So just like with the forward 3-beat weave, sometimes performing a reverse 3-beat weave is helped by first learning how to do a simple 2-beat weave. What's the difference here? Well, when we do a 2-beat weave, we're doing it in such a way that the same hand is always going underneath. And when we switch up to the 3-beat weave, you will be able to feel the difference, trust me. Now, crucially, one thing that I see a lot of people doing when they try to do a reverse 2-beat is that their hands start moving the poi at the same time across their bodies, which usually means that the poi fall into working in together time same direction. And remember, we want to keep them in split time same direction. So, how exactly do we get our hands to move in sync that way? All right, so here's how we get there. You're going to go ahead and let out one poi all the way, and you're going to start spinning it reverse on its own side of the body. In this case, I'm doing it with my right hand. And I'm going to take my left hand, and I'm going to reach over and touch my right wrist. Now, once that happens, I'm going to switch my right hand over to being on my left side. Again, the poi is going to be spinning reverse. I'm going to use a tic tac to get there. Now I'm going to touch my left hand to my right wrist and bring my right hand back to the right. So this is a sequence. It's a 1-2, 1-2 kind of thing. I touch left hand to right wrist, right hand moves over. Left hand to right wrist, right moves over. I touch, switch, touch, switch, touch, switch, touch, switch. Cool, so now we want to take that same timing and apply it when we have both poi in motion. So think that the left hand is going to reach over towards the right, and that is what starts the right moving over to the left, like so. I tap right wrist and take it back, right wrist and take it back, right wrist and take it back, right wrist and take it back. And of course, we want to learn this on both sides. So go ahead and wrap up both the poi and then let out the one on your left side. Start it spinning reverse over here on your left-hand side and let the right hand reach over and touch your left wrist. Your left hand is then going to switch over to your right side and your right hand is going to touch your left wrist again. The left hand goes back to the left side. Touch to the right, touch to the left, touch to the right, touch to the left. You want to get a 1, 2, 1, 2 feeling as you touch and switch. So once you've got 2-beat weaves down on both sides, you want to practice being able to do 10 reps of each one. That is, be able to have your right hand go under for 10 reps in a row, and you also want to be able to do 10 reps with your left hand going under 10 times in a row. When you can do both, you're ready for the next step. Step 4, alternate between weaves. All right, so now that you've got your 2-beat weaves done on both sides, you're going to have to learn how to switch back and forth between them so that you can switch which hand is leading it at a given point. Here's how we go ahead and do that. Now, go ahead and start spinning your poi reverse, split time, same direction on either side of your body. And what I want you to do is start off by taking your right hand under. So I want you to count off 1, 2, 3 beats with your right, take it under and back. And now with the left hand, count off 3, 2, 1 beats, take it under and back. Again, 3, 2, 1, right hand under, 3, 2, 1, left hand under, going back and forth between the two. When it gets to feel comfortable doing 3 of these beats in between switching up, go down to only doing 2 beats. That is, think 1, 2, switch around, and 1, 2, switch around, 1, 2, switch around, 1, 2, switch around. The final form of this poi Pokemon, of course, is that we're going to get down to only doing 1 beat in between switching up which hand is going under. So think 1, right under, 1, left under, 1, right under, 1, left under. Awesome, so if you're comfortable switching back and forth between which hand is going under, that means that there's one more exercise to do and we should be able to put the entire thing together into a reverse 3-beat weave. Step 5, learn the 3-beat pattern. All right, so we know how to do our 2-beat weaves, but to transform those into a 3-beat weave, we need to, well, add another beat. Here's how we do that. You need to basically practice doing 2 beats on the non-native side. So if I'm using my right hand, I want to count off doing 1 and then 1, 2 beats on my left, 1, 1, 2 beats on my left, 1 on the right, 1, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, 1, 2 on the left. So how does that work with the other hand? I am so glad you asked. So there's a little drill that I can teach you to figure out what the pattern is going to be with the other hand. And it's actually going to start by touching your hand to your chest. And I want you to go ahead and just perform tic-tacs going back and forth with one hand. As you're doing this, I want you to take that hand that's touching your chest and reach out directly above the other hand. Get used to feeling it just kind of hanging out there in space. And with any luck, it's going to be as likely to hit the poi as the hand holding it. Next, return your hand to your chest, and as that hand and poi are going tic-tacking back and forth, reach out below that hand. You want to feel just as comfortable having that hand hanging out in space above the hand as it is hanging out below the hand. Cool. Now the pattern you need to remember is this: under, over, back. Under, over, back. Now here's what that's going to look like as you spin the poi. You're going to switch over to having the poi and the hand underneath the hand that's just hanging out here. And as it completes a single beat, you're going to let the movement of the poi as it swings away from you take it around above the other hand. So you're going to think under, over, back, under, over, back, under, over, back, under, over, back. And as with all things, we want to learn this on both sides, so make sure that both your right hand and your left hand are trained to do under, over, back, under, over, back, like so. Step 6, putting it all together. All right, so here's how we put all these pieces together. Go ahead and start with your poi spinning on either side of your body in split time, same direction. And what I want you to do is I want you to focus on one hand to begin with. Let's say the right hand. And you're going to have the right hand go under, over, and back. Again, it's going to go under, over, and back. This is almost certainly going to feel really weird to start off with, and you want to make sure that both the under and the over are over here on your left-hand side. But in the end, you should wind up having these moments where the hands are twisting around each other for just a moment. Now you want to switch focus and try and do the same thing with your left hand, thinking it's going to go under, over, and back. Again, we do under, over, and back. Now the good news is that if you can do this with both the right hand and the left hand, you're actually already doing the reverse 3-beat weave. It's just a question of being able to do it continuously. The last step in this process that I find is generally to think that I'm just switching off which hand is going under. So I think right under, left under, right under, left under. And I want to do this in such a way that I'm constantly twisting my hands and leading them back and forth across my body. So that's it, dear friends, the reverse 3-beat weave. Hopefully that made the pieces come together for you. And if not, please leave me a comment and let me know where you got stuck and maybe I can help you out. Did you get anything out of this video? Please leave me a comment, like, share, and subscribe to help other people find this video and, of course, to help my channel grow. This video would not be possible without the kind support of all of these lovely people right here. These are my Flow patrons over on Patreon. They and the people listed down in the description help to make this video and all the videos on this channel possible. Thank you one and all for your very generous support. And if you out there watching are not currently supporters but you'd like to become supporters, you can do that by heading on over to patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi and signing up. There you can find a whole host of awesome rewards, but even better than that, you'll be helping me out in my mission to bring poi spinning and flow arts to the whole wide world. So go check that out, please and thank you. And if you'd like to check out more of my beginner poi lessons and tutorials, I will go ahead and include a link to a playlist of those down in the description as well as up in the cards if you are watching this video on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to get out and flow today, and I'll see you with a new video real soon. Take care now. Peace.